Now we come to Ambassador of Egypt. He's probably the youngest ambassador on the panel.
Youngest, yeah. Maybe
Probably.
the newest.
It's not because you've been invited last to speak. That's not the reason. Somebody has to go, but that's not the point. Point is this, that Egypt, given the current situation, the flux in the Middle East and all that chaos we see around, is a very important player. And it's good to have BRICS, Egypt in the BRICS grouping as one of the new members. So let me just first briefly introduce him. He's ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to India. Since he has arrived in Delhi, he has played a very dynamic role in strengthening of Egypt-India relations across political, economic, and cultural spheres. In early 2025, soon after coming here, Ambassador advocated for a twinning arrangement between Mumbai and Alexandria to foster city-to-city cooperation. He has proposed a memorandum of understanding between the Library of Alexandria and the Asiatic Society of Mumbai to enhance cultural and academic collaboration. These are very laudable initiatives to build cultural bridges, and we need this kind of arc of understanding. So, Excellency, in your remarks, we would like you to address that as a major power in the Arab world, what role do you see for BRICS in stabilizing the volatile situation in the Middle East arising out of Iran-Israel war? And number two, Excellency, terrorism is acquiring, very menacing proportions. And India has suffered the brunt of terror attack very recently. What role do you think BRICS can play in strengthening, enhancing counter-terror cooperation? Over to you, Excellency.
Thank you very much. But I feel that I'm a bit in a disadvantageous position after speaking after so many seasoned ambassadors and eloquent speakers. So I think you tricked me by putting me last. It's a trick. I will answer your questions, but let me first tell you a few remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I would like to express my profound gratitude to the Ambassador of Brazil and the Center of Global India Insight for inviting me to address such a distinguished gathering of diplomats, experts, think tanks, and media. Having said that, I would like to underline that the Brazilian chairship of BRICS could have never been more successful in formulating the theme strengthening global South cooperation to a more inclusive and sustainable governance, which simply reflects the core of the BRICS principles. Though being a new member of BRICS since 2024, maybe that is why you put me last. Egypt has always viewed itself as a natural member of BRICS since the group inception, as it shares the same views and positions regarding various principles of multilateral and international cooperation. Furthermore, Egypt's consistent advocacy for a balanced, rule-based international order and active engagement in BRICS Plus summits since 2017 made it in 2024 accession to the group as a natural outcome. Egypt firmly believes that the group has no interest in undertaking any confrontational approach that risks further global fragmentation. Instead, BRICS serves as a platform for reinforcing multilateralism, fostering strategic partnership, and upholding international law and mutual respect, as well as reforming the international financial architecture, boosting sustainable development, promoting economic diversification, and strengthening South-South cooperation. Simply put, Egypt views BRICS as a vital platform to advance the voice of the global South and to engage in a meaningful dialogue on global politics, economic and social issues, and to adopt a common position on shared challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few weeks, as we will be witnessing another important landmark summit meeting of BRICS members in member states in Rio. We are keen that the group should focus on areas of cooperation that enjoy consensus rather than divisive issues that will not help the group realize its full potentials. Having said that, we ought to focus on pragmatic, operational outcomes that reflect the shared aspirations and commonalities. Allow me to share with you our views regarding the potential outcome of the upcoming Rio Summit. First, reaffirming the importance of the commitments made in Kazan Summit, while emphasizing the need to build upon its outcome during the Rio Summit. In this regard, we need to reflect the priorities and principles of the group regarding major international political issues, including ones related to Africa and the Middle East, especially the war on Gaza and the atrocities that is committed over there, Syria, Lebanon, Sudan, and Iran. Second, stress the growing challenges to international peace and security requires concerted efforts to reform and strengthen the multilateral system in a way that reflects the evolving dynamics and rising role of developing countries, while welcoming proposals of intra-BRICS exchanges on conflict prevention, peace building, post-conflict reconstruction, ensuring that BRICS serves as a constructive platform rather than one of confrontation. Third, highlight the priorities of the group regarding key multilateral issues, including reforming the international financial architecture, strengthening the role of the Multilateral Development Bank in order to address the needs and priorities of the developing countries. Fourth, prioritize the swift implementation of the cross-border prepayment system using local currencies and greater central banks integrations, while supporting the ongoing efforts of the NDB to launch a new investment platform as endorsed by the Kazan Declaration. Fifth, stress upon the importance of addressing climate change issues based on the Rio principles on environment and development, especially common but differentiated responsibilities, as well as the utmost need to provide the necessary measures for implementation to developing countries, especially concessional finance, to ensure a just transition, while expressing full support to Brazil's presidency of COP30. Sixth, emphasizing the importance of strengthening cooperation among members of the group in all sectors, including trade, energy, industry, science, technology, innovation, ICT, counterterrorism, fight against corruption, while underlining the importance of the importance of the participation of the private sector in this field of interest. I would like to conclude simply with an ancient Egyptian quote from the Book of the Dead, which actually it's not about the dead, it's about the future. Because ancient Egyptians used to believe that they will live again and they will rise up again. And I quote, "What I hate is ignorance, smallness of imagination, the eyes that sees no further than its own eyelashes. All things are possible. Who you are is limited by who you think you are. Therefore, as we approach the Rio Summit, let us all be, first, wise in navigating a very turbulent international landscape. Second, knowledgeable of all the potential challenges and threats. Third, imaginative in our solutions. Fourth, have a strong belief in our collective capabilities." Thank you. But before I conclude, I would like to just delve on, since you tricked me in putting me last. So in your introductory remarks, you mentioned the 3 C's, which is conflict, crisis, and challenges. I will challenge you on that. Though I believe in it, but I will challenge you on that. Let's be optimistic. Let's speak of, because we believe in Egypt and our foreign policy, we believe that there is challenges. The international world order is facing tremendous challenges. However, challenges are actually hidden opportunities. So let's speak of, rather than the 3 C's, we'll speak about 4 C's. Collaboration, complementarity, consensus, and what? Cohesion. Thank you.
Excellency, thanks so much for your ineradicable optimism. The four C's: collaboration, creativity. One can go on adding so many C's. And yes, we need to replace those three negative C's with more optimistic C's.